Okay, this is the last part of our extension, and this is going to be called simplifying index laws. All right. Let me just check you can see what I'm doing. Yes, you can. Okay, so if you get a question that looks like this, let's start off here. So we go 18m to the power of 4, n to the power of 3 times by 4, m to the power of 3, and n. So first of all, what you've got to do is you've got to expand it, okay? So you go from this side and then you go to that side. So you go 18 times by 4 times by m. What I'm doing is I'm actually just grouping them. M to the power of 4 times by m to the power of 3 times by n to the power of 3 times by n. Okay? You could have just gone straight over, but it just groups them quicker. Okay. Now, we go 18 times 4, and that's 72. Okay. Times, when you are timesing your m's, you add your indices. So you would go m, 4 plus 3, okay, times n, 3 plus, how many are there? 1. Okay? So on your next line, you're going to go 72 times m would give you m. 4 plus 3 is 7. N to the power of 4. See how I added those together? And that would be my final answer. Okay? So separate them all out, get them all together, add your indices. Okay, so now I want to show you how we're going to do it when you've got a division sum. I'll use another piece of paper here. Okay, so if you have a division sum, it's obviously going to be different. So your question is going to be 18 p to the power of 6 q to the power of 5 divided by 30 p to the power of 2 and q to the power of 7. Okay, so what do you do first is you make it into a fraction. So you go 18 p 6 q 5 divided by 30 p 2 q 7. Okay, now let's start off with our numbers. What goes equally into 18 and into 30? 3 does. 3 goes in there 6 times. No, 6 goes in there. Let's do 6. 6 goes in there 3 times. 6 goes in there 5 times. Okay? Now, you're now going to subtract. So you say 6 take 2. Remember the other one we added? We go 6 take 2. And 6 take... So let's make this. So we're going to go 3 over 5. So P is P and P, 6 take 2. So we're going to put P is 4. And Q, 5 take 7. What is 5 take 7? It's negative 2. So we're going to go Q, negative 2. Now we can't have a negative 2. So what we do is we bring it down. Now when you're crossing over the line, you're doing the opposite to it. So your answer is going to be 3p to the power of 4, 5q to the power of 2. Do you see how I pulled that whole thing down here and I made it the opposite? Because it was negative, it's now positive 2. And that is going to be my answer. Okay? So put it over into a fraction. Bring your numbers down to as low as they can go. Subtract your indices if you can. Subtract them, even if they're negative, and any ones that are negative, bring down to the bottom and swap it around. So if it was a negative, it now becomes a positive. And that's that, chicks. So good luck, and boys.